double the passes that Tony has, and Cole's thrown a little bit more than Tony. So, it's just how we've charted it and how we're measuring their completions, because that's what it's all about: is can you get the ball and can we have completions or not. So,
how would you evaluate Taj Boyd and his ability to hand it off to the running back in the zone read game? I mean, we didn't see a lot of that from him in the past. How quickly has he picked up on that? That would seem to be critical in what you want to do this fall.
Yeah, he's done, and that's a part of our offense. It's not the offense, but it is a part of it, and he's done a good job with it. The thing that not just Taj, but both Cole and Tony, is to understand, to be able to manage the tempo of the game. And when I mean that, I'm saying we want to go at such a fast pace up to the communication to the offensive line. Once we start into our snap count into the offensive line, at that point, that's when you have to slow down. That's when your reads, the game's got to slow down a little bit. Okay, this is my call, this is my read, this is what I'm trying to get out of it. And right now, I think we'll do that some, but we're getting confused with the fact of, okay, coach wants us to go so fast. It's almost a hurry up, mess up concept. We're going to go so fast, our snap count's going to be so fast, and then when we snap the ball, it's hold on, and so we've got to work through that. And they've done a good job doing that, but it's just something that, again, we're monitoring every play, and I mean, all our coaching staff's doing an unbelievable job. We're coaching these guys. It's every play, every snap, but that'll happen. That's totally expectable.
Was that the same thing at Tulsa?
No, totally expectable. And that's just what you do. When you go from a group that didn't hurry, they might have ran a no huddle, but they didn't hurry up by no means. And to ask them to do what I'm asking them to do, or what we're asking them to do, it's a little different. When you take 12 practices now, I think they've done a great job for 12 practices. It's just we've got a long way to go, and that's okay because we got a long time before our first game.
How do you feel like Taj has picked up your offense through to this point in spring?
I think Taj has done a really good job picking up the offense. Again, I think it goes back to what I was just saying with him knowing when that, okay, this part of what coach has asked me to do has got to slow down a little bit. Got to get into my reads, and when I get into my reads, I got to be comfortable with things. And so he's done a good job picking it up. One of the things is just simple things from catching a shotgun snap. You find out about Taj and you ask Taj, have you ever played the shotgun offense in high school? He hasn't. So the little things taken for granted that, hey, how come you can't catch a ball out here? How come you have to let it get in here? I mean, it's just little bitty things. And so those are the things that we're working on to get better. Because when catching a ball here or catching a ball here, totally throws off the timing of the running backs and the mesh points. And so, but he's back to your original question. Do I think he's done a great job, or a very good job picking the offense up? Without a doubt.
How about the accuracy on those deep throws that you'll be looking for?
This week has been a big focus of our long ball shots this week. Our deep throws this week. We've really put in putting an effort every day in practice of putting that ball 42 yards on the hash and really working on the timing of those. And so I think we had one the other night in the scrimmage that we overthrew. We had a one-on-one situation. We overthrew him by a couple yards. So we just got to keep working on those. Yeah. It's just kind of a touch pass. You don't want to put too much air on it, but in the same sense you don't want to throw it through the zone either. So I think that again we just got to keep working those, and they'll get better with them. I mean they will.
Does Cole's height give him an advantage in your offense, or obviously would it most, but just being able to see a little better?
I think it does. I think you always want a quarterback that's tall. You hope to have, but the one thing I don't want is have a guy that's big and tall and just stands back there flat-footed, because that's not any good. I can't let the grass grow underneath his feet. So I got to keep him moving. So that's going back into working on his drop and working on his feet and his movement. I think Cole's has an opportunity to be opportunity to be a really good quarterback at this level. Do I think he's there right now? No. But I think he wants to be there. He is one of the, if not the, one of the hardest workers that I've got. I mean, he's in here as much as I am. He is constantly, this is his time. I mean, he just feels like this is an opportunity. I'm not going to let it slip. I'm going to study. I'm going to study. I mean, he is a studier of the game. He truly is.
Who puts more time in, him or Boyd?
Oh, I think they both spend time. One's up here on Sundays, one's up here late on Monday nights. I mean, it's just, you know, we're not clocking in, clocking out, but you can't hardly tell who's in and who's out. I mean, these guys are, and again, Tony is too. I'm not saying that because Tony's not. That's not the reason why he's ahead. It's just they're trying so hard, and you have to, as an offense coordinator and the position coach, you have to appreciate that, and I do. I tell them that all the time. I really appreciate the hard work. Now we got to take what we learned in our meeting rooms and take it and continue to learn out on the field with it.
Can you quantify how much your coach is going to be able to show Saturday?
Well, we were just working about that, talking about that in there. I think you're going to see our base offense. You'll see the tempo. You'll see some base stuff. You'll see some gadgets here and there. But we know it's going to be televised, and we're not going to show a whole lot, but we'll show enough. But it'll be good. I mean, it's going to be our base offense.
If you could pick one thing for each quarterback to get better on over the summer, what
Footwork.
would it be?
Every one of them, hands down. Footwork.
Were you surprised at Taj's lack of footwork, considering how long he had been here?
I don't know if that's a trick question or not, but I don't think and I don't know what they've done, and I don't know, the quarterback coach, prior to and his high school coach and all that bit. I don't know the emphasis they placed on footwork. Some great programs throughout throughout the country. Some unbelievable quarterback coaches. They don't place a great emphasis on footwork. Some of them don't. I do. I'm a technique freak. I feel like that you throw with your feet and your eyes before your arm. But that's just me. That's my style. It's what's made me successful, or made other quarterbacks I've coached successful. And so, has it been a challenge on all these three guys with their footwork? Absolutely, it has been, and it's an everyday process. That's why I hardly can talk right now. So, but that's okay, because they know what to do. They know the drill work that we do. We spend 15 to 20 minutes a day on nothing but their feet, and you got to get better at that.
How much better do you think you got in left tackle from now, from the start of spring practice and number 2?